Hey guys, so today I'm doing another makeup video and I'm going to be using this palette that I bought a while back. Sorry I bumped ya. At a beauty expo. I don't know if you've seen that video, but I can link it in the description box down below if you're interested in watching, because I did get a whole bunch of stuff from there as well as a bunch of palettes. So this is the S.he. This is the palette by S.he. S.he. I think it's S.he, or is it S.he? I don't know. This is a 35 color Galaxy palette. And if I can open it, this is what it looks like. I'm thinking I want to do, like, to match my shirt, maybe like a blue color scheme. And I really, really want to use that color right there. Beautiful, beautiful color for my lid color. So yeah, I'm going to be using that. I'm also going to be using a couple of new products that I need to test out. Like this, I need to test out. This is an eyebrow pen by Juvia's Place that I got from a Buzz kit that I need to review, and as well as a concealer, if I can find it in this mess. Here it is. As well as a concealer by Anastasia Beverly Hills that I got in another Buzz kit. It's the Magic Touch Concealer, and they sent me a beauty blender as well. And then I wanted to test out the new eyelashes that I got from S.he. And these are the TikTok eyelashes. I don't know if I'm going to use the butterfly lashes this time because I don't know if it'll match my eye look, but if it does, I will use the butterfly ones. If not, I will just use some of the regular ones. But yeah, let's dive into this. I'm going to prime my eyes and then we will dip into the eyeshadow palette. So as to not make this too overpowering in blue, I think I might start with this gray right there in my crease, just to not have like 5,000 blue colors that are bright on my face, because, okay. So that, okay, it's showing up a little bit. It's not showing up as much as I'd hoped, but it's getting there. I just don't want to have it be like, boom, blue in your face kind of thing. I want it to maybe match my hair a little bit and not have it super bright, because there are a lot of bright blues down here. I actually think I'm going to use that one instead of the bright blue, just so that it's not like super bright, because super bright on me is a little crazy looking when it comes to blue, because I have blue eyes, I have blue hair, like I don't, yeah, this is more, maybe it's more lavender, but still, I don't want to be overpowered in blue, because I used to have an issue with blue and it used to look very crazy on me. So I tend to stay away from blue, but I want to get out of my comfort zone a little bit and, you know, try some blues out. But this is looking, that's looking decent. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to use that bright blue for my outer corner. I'm going to use that one right there. Let's see. Oh, okay. I like that. That's a pretty color. It's not crazy, it's not overpowering, it's not too bright. I like that. Okay. All right, let's do the other side. Okay, maybe just a tad more. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take that first color and blend it into the blue. Just to get rid of that line and make it seamless. I think I brought this one up a little too high, but we'll fix that later. Now I'm gonna take that shimmery blue that I showed you in the beginning, and I'm gonna pop that on my lid. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. So now I'm going to take that outer corner blue that I used and blend that into this a little bit. Oop, that is the wrong one. I didn't use that one. I dipped into that one right there by accident. Whoops. And now I'm going to take a blending brush, actually. If I can find one of my blending brushes. I'll use this one. And I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. There we go. So for eyeliner, I'm going to be using the S.he London Fierce Flicks felt tip eyeliner. So for lashes, I decided against the butterfly ones. I'll do that for like a more spring look. And I noticed that these are not regular lashes. These have bright pink. If you can, it kind of blends in with my background. Let me see if I can show it better. It has bright pink on the ends. I thought that was so neat. I am definitely going to use those in a pink look. But today I'm going to be using these ones right here. No, these ones right here. So I love these lashes. They are so soft, and they go on so well and they look so nice. I love them. I'm super excited. That was definitely a great investment. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the face, and I'm going to start with primer, and I'm going to use the AOA Studio Aqua Hydrating Face Primer. For foundation, I'm going to use Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Soft Ivory. Then for brows, I'm going to be using the Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Pen by Juvia's Place in the shade Medium Brown. And I will show you what that looks like. Ooh. So I'm going to do this off camera because I do better off camera with my brows, but I will show you what it looks like and let you know my opinion on it and if I like it or not. All right, so this is my brows before shaping, and after using the pen, I feel like there's not as much control with this is like a felt tip eyeliner pen basically. I feel like there's not as much control as there is with a pencil or a brush or a powder. And even those like ones with like 3 or 4 lines that I've used before, it goes on pretty dark. Like there's no control, like there's no shade control. It all just comes out one color, pretty dark. And I feel like the color's just slightly off. Like I feel like it should be not as warm. I need like a more cool tone. This was the closest shade they had to my eyebrow shade. They only had like 4 or 5 colors. I feel like I would have done better, or at least for me, they only had like maybe 5 shade options to choose from, maybe 6, and there weren't very many light options. So there was no light brown, there was no taupe, there was no blonde. So I feel like they could add a few more shade options and it would work a little bit better, but I feel like it's very dark and it doesn't look horrible, but it's not something that I'm going to just reach for. So that's just my opinions. It would probably work with somebody with a darker complexion better than it does with mine because it does show up very dark on me. So that's just my opinion on this for my skin tone. So now I'm going to shape my brows with my Too Faced Peach Concealer in Whipped Cream. Okay, now on to the concealer. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer in the shade 1. So I was sent this as well in a buzz kit, and I need to give my thoughts on this too. And I did get, where did I put it? A beauty blender. And I thought it was really cool because it has the logo on it too. Right there, there's an imprint of the logo. So I thought that was really neat. All right, let's test this out. The sponge tip applicator is pretty big. Oh, okay. Right off the bat, this is so hard. Great makeup they have, but they need to work on their sponges because that is very, very hard. I might go grab my Real Technique one just because I don't know how well at blending this is gonna do for my whole face, but oh, we'll see. That was a little much. Excuse my dogs. Like I've said in previous videos, they bark at pretty much everything. At least the big one does. A leaf could be blowing by and he'll bark at it thinking he needs to protect the house from it. All right. So the concealer, very nice. This, very hard, but it does blend. So, I don't know. Let's see how well it does for the under eye. okay, not as great at blending under the eye, but it does its job, I guess. And it brightens very well, the concealer. So I think they might have made it so hard so it doesn't soak up all of the product like the soft sponges do, but in turn, they're making it harder to blend, in my opinion. So this, I wouldn't recommend buying the sponge, but the concealer works very, very nicely. Okay. Yeah, I like this concealer a lot. Good coverage. Pretty good color match. I like for concealers to get a shade or two lighter than my skin tone to brighten things up a little bit, especially under my eyes. But yeah, here's what it looks like. You get a really nice amount. So this is a win. This, not so much. I would pass on the sponge. So now it's time for setting powder, and I'm going to use the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. And then, as I always do, I'm going to take the setting powder and smooth out those harsh lines. Now I'm going to dip back into my palette, and I'm going to use that blue that we used on the outer corner. And I'm going to bring that down underneath. I don't know, it's not blending out very well on that side, but I'm going to take this brush and try to buff it out a little bit. Okay, I didn't bring this side down first. I just kind of like raccoon-eyed myself. I put too much. I made it too dark. And I made myself look like I have raccoon eyes. Hopefully that will like be able to be toned down. You know what? Let's find that brush. Get the setting powder, whoops, and let's see if we can tone that down a little bit, because that's just so harsh, so harsh. Okay. A little bit, it worked. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the S.he London Bamboo Bronzer in the shade Palm Island. For blush, I'm going to be using my Lime Crime Software Blush in Anthurium. Now this is a cream blush, so I don't need a brush for it. And it also has some shimmer in it, so it'll help with highlighting, I guess. And then for highlighter, I'm going to be using this. It's the Juvia's Place, the Heroin Loose Highlighter. I guess that's what it's called, the Heroin. Now I got this in a mystery box, which there are 3 other items in that box that I am going to be using for my 5,000 subscriber giveaway. So that should be coming up soon because I'm only a few subscribers away from 5,000. But I wanted to keep the highlighter because the highlighter was my shade and I really like it. But everything else in that mystery box I got is either not my shade or I already have it. So I'm excited to do that giveaway because I did get the box with the mentality that where's my highlighter brush? With the mentality that not everything in that box I'm going to be keeping, because a lot of the time with mystery boxes, because I have so many of the Juvia's Place palettes, it's expected that I'm going to get a duplicate. So I did buy it with a mentality of some of the stuff in that box would be going into a giveaway. I did not know that almost all of it would be going, but that is completely fine because I like sharing. That is very, very pigmented. I like sharing things that I like with you guys and having you try them. So the box was only $15, so I was not worried about the cost or anything like that. So, and there is a surprise item in there that I wish was in my shade. It's an eyebrow pencil or pen or something like that, but it wasn't. So I will be sharing that with you guys, and when I do the giveaway, I will let you know what shade and what it is and all that, and I'll be adding a few other goodies because this is a big milestone. So I'm going to do slightly bigger giveaway, maybe not, I don't know. It is around Christmas, so I might not have the money to send out a huge box, or I might just wait until after the holidays to send it out. But yeah, we'll get into that later. So let's do nose and Cupid's bow, and then
Mommy,
sorry, Royce walked in and he wanted some chips, so I had to pause really quick. Let's get I really like this color. Okay, so now on to the eye highlight. So we're gonna pop back into the palette, and I'm gonna use that color right there. That is like a pearly iridescent color. Let's see. It's got like a greenish blue hue to it also, so that is perfect. You can't see it. It doesn't pick up as well on the camera as it does in my mirror, but it does look really pretty. And then just add a little bit up here. And then to the other side. Maybe a little, tiny bit more. Perfect. For mascara, I'm going to use my Eyebrow Black Magic Mascara, Drama and Curl. And for lips, I'm going to use my ColourPop Luxe Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Genie. And here is the finished look. What do you guys think? I think the lipstick is very subtle, and I love how the color works with the eyes and the rest of the look. And I love how the blue matches with my shirt and my hair, but it's not super overpowering like a bright blue look would look. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think. And that's everything. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Bye.